Hello students. Next example, consider the relation R on the set A equal to set of 0, 1 is defined according to R equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. Is R is equivalence relation? Answer, A equal to 0, 1. R equal to 0, 0, 1, 1. For equivalence relation, then R must be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. For reflexive, A relate to A belongs to R for all A belongs to A. Here A equal to 0, 1 means 0, 0 and 1, 1 must belongs to R, and here 0, 0, 1, 1 belongs to R. Means R is, therefore R is reflexive. For symmetric, if A relate to B, then B relate to A. Here 0, 0 means 0 relate to 0 means 0 relate to 0. Here 1, 1 means 1 relate to 1, then 1 relate to 1. So R is symmetric. Similarly, transitive, if A relate to B and B relate to C, which implies A relate to C. Here there is no pair such that A relate to B and B relate to C, so R is transitive, because if such type of pair exists and A relate to C does not exist in this R, then we can say that R is not transitive. But here R is transitive because such pair does not exist, so we cannot conclude that on the basis of this. So R is transitive. Therefore by 1, 2 and 3 R is an equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. Next example. The relation U on Z is defined as A, U, B if and only if phi divides A plus B. Is U an equivalence relation? For equivalence relation, we know that U must be reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Here set Z contains -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and so on. For reflexive means A relate to A. Here 1, 1 belongs to U. So 5 divides 1 plus 1? No, 5 does not divides 1 plus 1. So U is not reflexive, means first property is not hold. So U is not an equivalence relation. Next example. Determine whether the following relations defined on set A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 are reflexive, symmetric, antisymmetric or transitive. First r equal to 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4 3 4. Second r equal to 1 3 4 2 2 4 3 1 2 2. First r equal to 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4 3 4. For reflexive, it contains a equal to 1 2 3 4. For reflexive, r must contain 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. But 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 does not belongs to r. Therefore r is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Next, for symmetric, we know that for symmetric, if A relate to B, then B relate to A. Here 1 2 belongs to R, but 2 1 does not belongs to R. 1 2 belongs to R, but 2 1 does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. For antisymmetric, holds vacuously for R, since for xy belongs to R, there is no element yx belongs to R. So xy belongs to R and yx belongs to R implies x equal to y. Next, for transitive, for transitivity, note that if xy belongs to R and yx belongs to R, xy and yz belongs to R implies xz belongs to R. Hence R is transitive. Second example is your exercise. Next example is, let R be a relation on Z defined by x relate to y if and only if 3x plus 4y is divisible by 7. Show that R is an equivalence relation on Z. Given relation is x relate to y if and only if 3x plus 4y is divisible by 7. To show that R is an equivalence relation, first reflexivity, x relate to x means 3x plus 4x, x relate to y means 3x plus 4y is a divisible by 7, and x relate to x means 3x plus 4x equal to 7x, which implies 7 divides 3x plus 4x. Here x belongs to Z. Therefore 3x plus 4x is divisible by 7. Therefore R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Next, symmetric. If x relate to y, then y relate to x, then we can say that R is symmetric. X relate to y means 3x plus 4y divisible by 7, means 7 divides 3x plus 4y, which implies 3x plus 4y equal to 7k, k belongs to z. Now, to show that 4x plus 3y is divisible by 7, that means x relate to y means 3x plus 4y. Here 3y plus 4x means y relate to x. Now 4x plus 3y can be written as 7y minus 4y plus 7x minus 3x equal to 7y plus x minus 3x plus 4y equal to 7y plus x minus 3x plus 4y is 7k. Take 7 common, x plus y minus k. Here x, y, k belongs to z means x plus y minus k belongs to z. K dash equal to x plus y minus k belongs to z, 7k dash. 4x plus 3y equal to 7k dash means 7 divides 3y plus 4x, which implies 3y plus 4x is divisible by 7, implies y relate to x. Thus, if x relate to y implies y relate to x, therefore R is symmetric. R is symmetric. Next, transitive. If x relate to y and y relate to z, we have to show that x relate to z, then we can say that R is transitive. X relate to y means 3x plus 4y equal to 7k1, and y relate to z means 3y plus 4z equal to 7k2, where k1, k2 belongs to z. 3x plus 4y equal to 7k1 means 3x plus 4y is divisible by 7. Similarly, 3y plus 4z is divisible by 7. Now add these two equations, we get 3x plus 4y plus 3y plus 4z equal to 7k1 plus 7k2, 3x plus 4y plus 3y, 7y plus 4z equal to, take 7 common, k1 plus k2, 3x plus 4z equal to 7, k1 plus k2 minus 7y. Take 7 common, k1 plus k2 minus y. Here k1, k2, y belongs to z. Therefore, their addition and subtraction also belongs to z. K double dash, where k double dash equal to k1 plus k2 minus y belongs to z. 3x plus 4z equal to 7k double dash, which implies 7 divides 3x plus 4z, that is 3x plus 4z is divisible by 7, means x relate to z. That is, if x relate to y and y relate to z implies x relate to z, therefore R is transitive by 1, 2 and 3. R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore, R is an equivalence relation. Next example. Define a relation R on set of non-zero real numbers as x relate to y if and only if x into y greater than 0. Show that R is an equivalence relation. Is R a partial order relation? To show that R is an equivalence relation is your exercise. Here we can only conclude that R is a partial order relation or not. First, reflexive. For partial order relation, R must be reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. Note that for each non-zero real number x into x equal to x square greater than 0. Non-zero real number means set must be R minus singleton 0. X into x equal to x square greater than 0 and x belongs to R minus singleton 0. Therefore, R is reflexive. Next, antisymmetric. Two relate to 3 and 3 relate to 2, means 2 into 3 equal to 6 greater than 0, 3 into 2 equal to 6 greater than 0. For antisymmetric, A relate to B and B relate to C implies A equal to B. But here 2 relate to 3 and 3 relate to 2, but 2 is not equal to 3. Therefore, R is not antisymmetric. Therefore, R is not partial order relation. Partial order relation. For partial order relation, R must be reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. But here we get R is not antisymmetric, so R is not partial order relation. Here we stop.